right, scholars, welcome back and thanks for checking in with Math with Miss Carter for today. Today we're going to learn about a digital clock. I know I told you guys a little bit about it before and I said we would come back to it. Well, today is the day. A digital clock is what we see when we look at a phone or a computer screen or even our microwave and cable boxes at home. We've been practicing how to write on a clock, but this clock is called, and who remembers? An analog clock. This is an analog clock. This is how we would say use this clock for digital time. They both are saying the same time, but we show them in different ways, okay? So we're going to do a little practicing, and I'm going to show you guys sometimes, and we're going to put them on both clocks so that we can see what it looks like both ways. Now, the first time that we're going to look at is 12 o'clock. And I know you guys remember that the red hand is for the hour and the blue hand is for the minutes. Exactly. So when I'm saying 12 o'clock, my red hand should be where? Exactly. On the 12, because that's the hour. But I'm also saying it's 12 o'clock. And I know when I say it's 12 o'clock, that means it's a new hour starting. So my minute hands goes where? Yep, it goes on the 12 too. So both hands are on the 12 for 12 o'clock. And it kind of is like you can't even see that red one there, but you don't see it anywhere else, so you know, oh, it must be 12 o'clock. But what is that going to look like on a digital clock? What does that look like? It's going to be 1, 12. It is a 12. 2 dots over each other and 2 zeros because it's starting a new hour. We haven't used any of the minutes in this hour yet. We're starting at 0 again. Remember, there are 60 minutes in an hour. So when we get to 59, the 60th minute or the first minute of the hour, we're starting a new hour. We don't say 59, 60. It would say 59 and then go back to 0 to start that new hour. Okay? So this is how we show 12 o'clock on an analog clock and 12 o'clock on a digital clock. Let's try another one. What would our clock look like if it was 10 o'clock? If it was 10 o'clock, let's say it's 10 o'clock in the morning. We're going to have some brunch. What is our clock going to look like? Well, we know we do our hour first. And I said that it's 10 o'clock. So where should my red hand be? Exactly, on the 10. There it is. On the 10. And remember I told you that hour hand is not going to quite cover that up. It touches it a little bit. It points to it. Sometimes the numbers are a little smaller. This is kind of a big clock, so it touches it a bit. And the blue hand is going to be on that 12 still because it's a new hour starting. So 10 o'clock. Blue on the 12, red on the 10. And then, how's it going to look if it's digital? If I'm looking at my mom's cell phone, what is this going to look like? Right, it's going to be a 10, 0, 0. Same time, 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Just on an analog and a digital clock. Let's try one more together. The next time I want to try is 8 o'clock. It's bedtime. My mom said, Miss Carter, go to bed. It's 8 o'clock. So, where's my red hand going to go? Where should it go? Oh, it should go on the 8 because I said 8 o'clock. Good thinking because we always say the hour first. And then where should this blue hand go? Exactly. I'm going to move it up until it touches that 12 again. So now I have 8 o'clock. And my clock is kind of hard for me to move, guys, because it's new. But there it is, 8 o'clock. And now what's it going to look like on my digital clock? Well, I know there are 2 places here. It's 1 place, 2 place, 1 place, 2 place. But I just have an 8. So am I going to write my 8 right here? And then draw my 0 zeros? No. Because that looks like it's in the tens place. So it kind of looks like it's 80 o'clock. If there was a 0 there, it's like something has to be there to hold the space, right? So what you do is you put it in your ones place. Remember that? This is still our ones place. Okay? And then the number in the tens place, well, 8 is not big enough to make a 10. So we just have a 0 to show there are no tens. There's not 2 digits in this. But we're going to put 0, 8 o'clock. And sometimes you see it without the 0. Either way, that's still 8 o'clock. We just don't want to put that 8 there, okay? So this is 8 o'clock on an analog and 8 o'clock on a digital. Now today, in your work time, you guys are going to see some digital clocks that have a time on them. And then you're going to have to pick the right analog clock that matches that digital time. So you're going to have to look and see, oh, what number is the hour? Where is the minutes? And match it to the clock that matches it, okay? So if it says 11 o'clock, choose the analog clock that shows 11 o'clock. If it says 3 o'clock, choose the analog clock that shows 3 o'clock. You're going to look at the digital clock, which is the one that you would see on a phone, and pick a clock that matches it. Okay? I hope you guys understand that, and we're going to keep working on this tomorrow. Thank you guys for telling time with Miss Carter and checking in for math. Bye. I'll see you soon.